What's going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop Luke. If you have already guessed it from the title, this is another AFL Evolution 2 video. I'm going to be explaining a little bit of the sliders that I used thanks to a mate and a couple of other things, camera angles and stuff like that. So let's roll that intro, jump straight into it. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is how I have changed the sliders a little bit. I've had a few of you guys ask me what I've done. I had a bit of a dabble in it, but this is thanks to Dan Williams, who you will probably know or probably not know. One of the guys from Blue Abroad, so it's a Carlton YouTube Instagram page. I hate Carlton, but I love what Tez and Dan are doing over there, so big shout outs to them. But yeah, a shout out to Dan, a self-proclaimed footy nerd. He gave me all these sliders. He said, check him out, let me know how you go. And let me tell you, that's what I played with in that game. As you can see, it opened up the game a lot more. Let me just go to those now. Game options, gameplay. So I will put this all on my Instagram page at Swoop Luke, but you can see everything else stays the same. So marking boost down to 3, and that's for the CPU and for the user as well. And you might think 3, it's set to 50, but you saw that I was taking good marks as well, so that kind of helps. Fumbles go up to 60, spalling at 90, and specky rate at 45. So you're dropping that specky rate a bit, so no one's grabbing him, every second of the day, and you're putting the spalling up. So that was the user. CPU gets about the same. Like I said, this will all go on my Instagram page. Rucking 47, run speed to 10. So you get your run speed to 10, handball distance to 60. What that does is it just pretty much slows the game right down, makes it more real life, because it's not a tackle fest and it's not a fast. It is fast paced when they're on the break, but this, like I said, slows the game down. Handball distance opens up the game, and you can see from that game that I played against the Doggies, it really opens it up. And it's not just for you, it's for the opposition as well, because if you go down here, the opposition run speed is on 0 because the AI is generally quicker, and their handball distance is about the same at 55. You go down 50, 50, 50. Tackle effectiveness is 25%, because let's face it, not every tackle is going to stick. Kick power 60. Tagging, because we don't really use taggers in the game. What else? Impacts they say. Now tackle distance. So that just obviously says there controls the distance players can execute tackles from. So I don't know if that's 30 millimeters or 30 centimeters, but you put that down a little bit so you don't have players here, and this guy's just like bang. You got to be a little bit closer for them to leap in. Because I've had players where it's just like I'm here, this guy's running, and then this guy just jumps on him in half a second, and it just doesn't work like that. So everything, you can see 50, and what we've done, or what Dan has done, put all the umpiring down by 10 or so, because you don't want to get called holding the ball, throwing the ball, every single time you tackle, no prior opportunity. So that just lessens the frequency a little bit. They still give them, as you saw. And stay on man at 100%. So that is just pretty much so it doesn't turn into a slog fest and a tackle fest. Everyone just kind of spreads out, stays on the direct opponents, and you can see that the CPU gets pretty much the same. So that's the sliders. I know I went through them a little bit quickly, but like I said, they'll be on my Instagram page. Again, shout out to Dan, shout out to Blue Abroad as well. And you can see my other options here: legendary difficulty, manual interchange, because I hate what they do to their auto interchange, auto bounce, and no kick aim assistance. I've had a lot of you guys talk to me about my camera angles. So this is the camera that I really like to use, end to end and far, and that's pretty much it. I don't do anything fancy with height, rotation speed, movement speed. End to end and far is my my preferred camera options at the moment. But anyway guys, that's just been my bit of a breakdown of what I do with the menus and the sliders and stuff like that. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys use, what you prefer. If you have your own custom sliders, I would really love to check it out. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. Double shackers. I'll swoop you later.